Hello, again my name is Simon Underwood, I'm the principal, and we thought it'd be useful to do a question and answer, a frequently asked questions, question and answer session to support you, both if you've been on a physical tour or maybe if you've not attended the Academy because of the current climate and you feel it's safer to access that at home. And these are common questions that have been asked over the last few years. I thought it was important to support you with that as well. So first couple are linked to extracurricular activities or enrichment. So what are the extracurricular opportunities at the Academy and also what sports clubs are available? They kind of tie in together. So that falls under what we call session 6. So there's 5 lessons and then session 6 is the additional opportunities after school. So there are some which are targeted and academic options and we will inform students who we wish to attend those sessions. Predominantly they are Key Stage 4 students, but sometimes there are Key Stage 3 students as well, where we feel it's a benefit to them to access additional academic learning after school. We do offer transport home for those people who get the bus, but obviously parents or carers can collect after school if appropriate. That is in full consultation with you and you'll be communicated if that is the case. Also, we offer a range of enrichment opportunities, and some of them you can see there. We offer something called the CCF, which is a combined cadets force. It's a national programme that we deliver. We deliver it within Brook Western Trust, but it's actually hosted here at the Academy, so that's a great opportunity for people that want to experience forces activities. One, if they're interested in it. Two, maybe they want to enhance their personal statement or their CV as well. We offer the Duke of Edinburgh Award, a successful award, again another national programme that's very well received for employers, but also gives students a great opportunity for a well-rounded holistic development. And obviously there's robotics as well, which is another interest of quite a lot of our students. But on top of that, there is many other subjects that offer enrichment as part of the Session 6 calendar. Sport. So we do a range of team and individual sports, both within the curriculum and after school. Again, our PE department lead that, and that can be accessed. Information will be processed throughout the academic year for different opportunities, but obviously that's also available on our website as well. We do competitive and recreation sports as well, so sometimes it is, for example, friendly fixtures for those people who maybe aren't quite accessing teams at a higher level or just want an introduction to that as well. But obviously we compete with the local schools and for county cups and district events and things like that as well across all sports. Alternative sports, that's a great feature of our curriculum, both within school time and after school, where we look at some of those unusual sports where we introduced students to different activities they've maybe not heard of before at primary school, or something that's maybe newly invented. For example, I guarantee in the next few years there'll be another sport that we can give students access to that they haven't done before. And we also take pride in directing our students to the appropriate pathways for their passion or their sport. We offer elite contracts in regards to students accessing their training during school time, but you need to see this head of PE for that, Mr. Wall, and we've got elite contracts that can be signed so we can keep an eye on academic progress, but as well as support children for that elite pathway as well. Music is a great pride for the Academy. We do numerous performances throughout the year. It also plays part of our academic awards evening as well. And we take part in regional and national events as well. And we're very proud of the fact that we've won many regional and national titles in different sections or genres as well. We also offer one-to-one tuition options. And again, you'll be communicated with that via our website and also directly from our music department and Mr. Weirs. What residential trips do you do, and are there any trips and visits to support learning? So the answer to that is that comes under educational visits and trips, or EVCs, and we do a range of activities. So educational visits, the CCF and D of E, Duke of Edinburgh Award, they do their residentials and their trips and visits as part of their programme. Geography and sport in particular to access the curriculum and also exam-based criteria as they move through the school. We also offer trips to universities for those who are looking for that pathway, as well as business and industry for maybe higher level apprenticeships or other pathways that they're interested in as well. Enrichment, I've mentioned that before, but that comes through maybe tutor trips. So if the tutors want to organise a rewards trip, for example, but also we're keen on community groups and charities, working with them both within the local and regional area. Charities, we like to work with 3 different charities throughout the year. One of them is a local charity of our choice or the student's choice. 2 is more of a regional or national charity, and we also like to do an international charity as well that goes around the world. Experiences and trips, additional ones, we like to offer a ski trip. Obviously COVID has sort of stopped that for the last couple of years, but we'll be looking to reapply that at the appropriate time. Year 7s have a residential as a bonding experience to, again, COVID specific or related, to make sure that we've got a good transition for those students and they get to know each other, as well as the staff involved at Year 7. And obviously there's also modern foreign languages trips that we do to enhance the curriculum and their understanding of different languages. And then I've mentioned before about the sport. We compete at district, county, regional and national level where appropriate across a range of different sports. So please could you clarify whether the unit provision is considered a part of Corby Business Academy? Now, there's a very simple answer to that, and it is absolutely yes. I personally have a long experience, just over a decade in special educational needs school. It's a passion of mine, making sure that all students have the right to a high quality educational provision, and that's exactly what our unit provision is. So they do access the mainstream provision as well. There's designated classrooms across the school and the academy, not just within the unit faculty area. So students within the unit will go out and access those lessons and those rooms. Sometimes it's with a mainstream teacher, sometimes it's with a unit teacher, but they can access all the facilities and they do so on a frequent basis throughout the week. SEND specialist staff and teachers from mainstream, they cross over. It's important that whatever the student needs are, we are meeting those needs. So where it's not a unit teacher, it can sometimes be other teachers that will deliver the curriculum that's appropriate to their needs at any given cohort or time throughout their time, students' time in the building. There's a range of accreditation and also access to GCSEs for those who is suitable. So just because you are a unit student doesn't mean to say we don't assess your needs or your educational academic ability. You can access those, and we've had some very successful students accessing GCSEs over the years. Again, it gives them great destinations, but also it gives them what they need, and we're really proud of the provision that we offer and the crossover between unit and mainstream. And just for your information, really, I directly line manage the unit managers, and they are in close consultation with me about strategy, planning, curriculum, finance, and like I said, great pride in what we deliver within the unit as well. So it's a full part of the academy. It is not a separate provision. How do you promote careers? What careers advice do you offer? And what advice and support do you give for pupils and their careers? So that again, our careers programme is very, very comprehensive, and we are very proud of what we do. So we have a designated careers advisor for the academy, which is quite unusual. Sometimes schools have an outside person come in and visit throughout the academic year, but we're very, very fortunate. We have Judy Edwards, who is our careers advisor. She gets involved with the delivery of careers across the school, and that's in one-to-one interviews which are scheduled throughout the time. It's not just at one stage, at one opportunity. There are 2 or 3 opportunities to meet with that careers advisor for all students. She also visits assemblies, gets guest speakers in, businesses, to give very good advice. Tutor time opportunities as well, as part of that personal development programme that's delivered within the academy. And then also she gets heavily involved in the options process at the end of year 9, where she will have a meeting with the students to help guide them in their choices depending on what their destinations they're looking for in the future. Curriculum intent and subject delivery. Again, Judy is heavily involved in our curriculum delivery, and we often have things called drop-down days where students will spend a whole day looking at different careers. She also gets involved in the delivery of the curriculum to make sure that students are aware of what relevance subjects have in the world of work or careers as well. And that is also planned into our delivery of teaching and learning across the building as well. Whole school initiatives and allocated days. I've just mentioned the down days. They're important to us, especially at Key Stage 4, where students' timetables are often packed full of their option subjects and their other academic pathways. So we feel it's really important, again, to get guest speakers in, companies, to get university representatives, to make sure that students are aware of anything that's out there available to them and give them that broadened knowledge and understanding about the world of work and careers. Guest speakers, I mentioned already, but also we're really passionate about getting some of our ex-students back, our alumni. They are also very passionate about coming back to contribute towards the Academy because they feel that the success they're now achieving is down to the stability and the environment we gave them, and it's a pleasure. And again, on our website, you'll see some of our alumni feedback and how they feel about the Academy and also how they like to get involved with that. And like I said, guest speakers is a big part of that, but also our governor links. Some of our governors get involved with interview practice, for example. So again, last year, or the end of last year, we had 2 successful medic students, which was brilliant. And again, we had extra interviews for those students to prepare them, and our chair of governors and myself actually took part in those mock and preparation interviews, and they were very successful. The National Collaborative Outreach Programme, or NCOP as people call it, all backgrounds and cohorts are important to us, and that's a national programme which we delve into to either access funding or access extra programmes that can make sure that everybody has a pathway that they want to go to. We don't, like I said, I think I mentioned in my general broadcast about the Academy, we don't believe in glass ceilings. It doesn't matter where you came from. If you have an aspiration to reach somewhere, we will help you do that. And the NCOP programme supports us deliver that. Our general pedagogical approach has careers built into it. Like I said, students understanding why they follow a certain subject or why that topic is important for them in the world of work or careers. That's something that's reinforced on a regular basis. And subject destination tracking. I've introduced something in the last 2-3 years which subject leaders and teachers are very well aware of, and it also creates a bit of healthy competition. Seeing where who picks up what subject at Key Stage 4, for example, or who chooses an A-level or a level 3 pathway at sixth form, or where people go off to university or high-level apprenticeships. We keep a track on who goes where and what topics or subjects they are going off and branching out into their pathways for. And then destinations visits, we also, like I said, offer chances to go across to universities or places of work to make sure that destination is appropriate or they get a flavour to what they're doing. Linked to admissions, I have a child in year 13. Is this a sibling link? And does my child need to sit the test if I have a child at the school? So, sibling links. Obviously, there's more information on the broadcast and also on our website about admissions and what those links are, but I'm just going to answer those questions because they are quite common questions. So year 13 is not a sibling link because by the time a year 7 child starts, that sibling has left, so it is not a sibling link, unfortunately. Year 11, that is a sibling link if that child is planning on coming back to the sixth form. So they would be a year 12 student in the academic in September, and that would then provide the sibling link for a year 7 student starting in September. And then finally, siblings already on roll. Even if you have a sibling currently on roll, yes, that is a sibling link, but you still must sit the test. So students who are applying or putting Corby Business Academy down as a preference, they still need to sit that GLO assessment despite the sibling link. Otherwise, you won't be in for the random allocation. Okay. So that's it. They are the frequently asked questions over the last couple of years. Obviously, contact us if you want any more information at inquiries at corbybusinessacademy.org, and you'll be directed to the right person to go and answer those questions. If you're attending the open event, please make sure that you're asking all the questions relevant to you. All right. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.